2 years ago I decided to try 10 hours pull-ups, where I did 1770 pull-ups.
10 часов я подтягивался.
The result was not too bad, considering I didn't train for it. But I was wondering how much I could pull up if I prepare and if it was 24 hours. 400 days ago I started training for it. I trained absolutely all the muscles of the back, arms and shoulders. I pulled up with weight, increased volume, pulled up every day. In general, I trained as best I could. 2 weeks before that I started testing the pace because I wanted to make about 5,000 pull-ups in 24 hours. So today is the last day of my intense training on horizontal bar and I will do pull-ups 24 hours. I started at 8 AM and my main focus was to do 4 pull-ups every minute. I don't have any task, I just want to try pull-ups 24 hours. Let's go. First. My big mistake in 10 hours pull-ups was that I was doing pull-ups with my joints, so it was overloading them. Now I try to do everything with my muscles. I prepare for this a lot of time. One stick is equal to 4 pull-ups, and all of this is 20 pull-ups. Now everything is good because I've just started, but I don't know what can happen, so just move on. Easy. 240 pull-ups in 1 hour. Everything happens very quickly because every minute I have to pull myself up. Now literally don't have time to do anything at a time. The first 5 hours were quite easy and fast. I was so focused on pull-ups that I forgot to eat even when the alarm were on. 1132 pull-ups for 5 hours. 4 pull-ups every minute, it's not huge. So that is good for my muscles, and because of this I don't feel pain. I just feel pain in my hands because the calluses, my hands start to hurt, but it doesn't stop me. I cannot longer hug the horizontal bar because it hurts them for blisters. Time just flies. It's like I'm pulling up non-stop. After 6 hours my bicep tendons start to hurt because the first 5 hours was very easy for me and I pulled up pretty quickly, and after that I started trying not to make sudden movements, so bicep tendons start to hurt. But as I continued on, I got used to pulling up with this feeling. After 10 hours I felt fine, but my hands hurt a lot. Although compared to the past 10 hours, I was very energetic. This is how looks like my last record. 1770 pull-ups. It's so hard not because of volume, it's hard because of pain. The second hand started to break. Look at here. But 12 hours left. At the 13th hour, fatigue and pain from calluses began to appear. This made it very difficult to pull up. The simple girth of the horizontal bar was a problem, but it was a challenge. Mentally I was strong, but the difficulty was physical from the feeling of pain.
Since I was a little kid, when the voices down deep inside kept calling my name, couldn't be denied. Further on down the road, felt the fire burning in my soul. Knew what I had to do. Man on the move, I was on the loose. And I
It's so hard.
Stepped into the light. I'm gonna live, I'm gonna fight like it's the last day of my life. Nothing to lose, don't cry for me. It's my destiny, no turning back. It's do or die, you're gonna see.
My back and arms hurts like a hell. 6 hours left. So I have 16 minutes to beat David Goggins. And 7 hours to set my own record for 24 hours.
I also focused on trying to reach the David Goggins record, where in 2013 he did 4,030 pull-ups in 17 hours and 16 minutes. But I could only do
4,020 pull-ups in 17 hours, 16 seconds.
After that, I wanted to take a little break, that is, do pull-ups not every minute, but whenever possible, which was my biggest mistake. While I was pulling up every minute, the muscles and ligaments were in a state of shock from pain, which allowed me to pull up further. When I started to take breaks, they began to gradually come out of shock.
After 19 hours, I can barely pull-ups.
After that, at 3 o'clock in the morning, I could not stand it and fell asleep while doing 4,118 pull-ups in 19 hours. I woke up at 5 AM and wanted to continue pulling for another 3 hours. But the ligaments had stalled. I literally couldn't flex my elbows anymore while pulling. I tried several pull-ups, but the pain stopped the movements, so I decided to finish.
I can do more pull-ups because my muscles don't contract because of the pain. But for 19 hours I did 4,118 pull-ups.
All this showed me that if you are constantly preparing for something, you will be able to overcome everything.
Rush forward.